Thanks a lot, Courtney. Getting a little preview of the upcoming event, Taste of the Nation. I want to introduce you to Brent Prockert. You are from All Seasons Catering. So tell us a little bit about this thing that's going to be happening at the Fairmont in 1 week's time.
Absolutely. It's Taste of the Nation. It's an event that gets together our entire industry, both the food service and the beverage community. It's our 20th year. It goes, all of the funds raised, it's 100% volunteer. All of the funds raised, we support 3 different charities throughout the city. The Immigrant Center is one of them. We've helped build a kitchen for them, as well as employ a full-time member of their staff to help immigrants who come into the city to learn what our food is.
No kidding. So that's one example of the great things that you guys are doing, and all we need to do is buy a ticket to this event, and then we get just bathed in the most lavish and delectable food. And I gotta ask about these brownies, because this is unlike any brownie I've ever seen before, because they are topped with real gold. Tell me a little bit about these things.
You bet. So it's a gluten-free brownie, topped with a hazelnut ganache, a little hazelnut brittle. The powder is a Nutella powder that I've made. And then, like you just said, edible gold on top. So,
unreal. Yeah. So if you've never eaten gold before, Taste of the Nation is a great opportunity to do this. Now, you mentioned that this was gluten-free. So right now you're going to show us kind of how you prepare this sort of thing, because for those of us who aren't familiar with preparing things for people with gluten-free allergies, it's becoming more and more common, and you have some good substitution ideas for common ingredients.
So the wet part of it is pretty standard stuff with your normal brownie. You still got your brown sugar, your butter. I've chosen to use, but you can use any kind of chocolate. I have a single origin from Venezuela, 72% chocolate, and a Madagascar vanilla that we use in this. For the dry ingredients, this is where it gets a little bit different. We use xanthan gum.
So this xanthan gum is just some sort of powder. And what does this do? What does this replace?
This helps with the thickening, because the gluten within the flour, you don't have that anymore. So you need to replace the gluten, which gives it structure within the brownie. So you have that, and you have some tapioca starch and some cornstarch, and we use rice flour instead of regular wheat flour.
So all very attainable things that we can easily get at the local grocery store. So
more and more
food
so
for our friends who may be coming over who are gluten-free, not that big of a problem, correct?
Absolutely, it's becoming more and more popular. Some of the popular brands that you'll find is Bob's Red Mill, becoming more and more attainable. Tapioca, they have that. They have the tapioca starch, actually, Chinatown. They use that quite often in their cooking, so they've been doing that for years.
So really common ingredients that you'll be able to find, no problem to prepare those things. Let's go a little bit into the event, because we got to see the folks from Mies Bistro. He had a nice poutine concoction. Your contribution will be these gluten-free brownies with real gold. I'm still not over that. Where do you buy real gold to bake with?
It's that. Unfortunately, is not as common. That's a more specialty product that I have imported out of the U.S.
Okay, so this is a pretty big deal, and if we want to try this out, best place to do it is Taste of the Nation. 30 different vendors going to be presenting, and we talked a little bit about the charity. You mentioned about the Immigrant Center. So
absolutely.
That's one of the places that's going to be benefiting. Who else is this event going to be helping out?
There, we have another Flora House. We support them as well as St. Aidan's. Their lunch program, we support their lunch program as well. So it's an amazing group of individuals that have come together for a common good. This is my 3rd year being involved with this organization, our 20th year in total.
Wow.
But my 3rd year, and it's been an amazing experience for myself to be a part of this.
So a great legacy that we can be a part of, and a wonderful evening out. Get the details on our website at breakfasttelevision.ca, and while you're there, enter to win a pair of tickets. I've been curious about this edible gold all morning, so I'm going to sample this, and you can check in with Jenna Kahn.